The Middle Eastern war is creating a lot of panic among the mortgage brokers. This is because the interest rates keep going up every single day. Some of the lenders in the last 2 weeks have increased the interest rates twice, and some lenders have pulled out their products. But one type of broker is succeeding in this market, and that should be you. Hi, I'm Iftikhar Mohammed and welcome to my channel. And I'm going to show you today how mortgage brokers are thriving in this environment using artificial intelligence. Let's take an example. A standard mortgage broker can process maybe 4 or 5 applications a day, that too compromising on their compliance. Because at a time where the rates are changing, they'll be focusing more on submitting the application and be a little lenient on the compliance work. Guess what? That can come and bite you back. But the most successful mortgage brokers using AI today are submitting 3 times more applications than a normal mortgage brokers. Yes, we at MortgageX, we are actually seeing this. Mortgage brokers are submitting 15 cases a day with 0 admin. Now that's been possible because they are using AI end to end. So if a customer comes through the system, they use an app to log in and they do their ID verification, they download their bank statements, and also they download their credit file. Now that makes life easy for mortgage brokers. So when that happens, the mortgage broker has all the information that they require to submit the application. So the compliance process becomes much easier and the document checking becomes much easier because you have a file which is being analyzed by AI that already comes to you. So you just need to sense check it before you do the submission. And that too AI can handle today. And that's the success of a mortgage broker. So we have seen so many mortgage advisors using the MortgageX system today submitting 15 applications, and that has made a difference. And this war, we don't know how long it's going to go on for. If this continues, the rates might still keep going up. And this might just be the start, and mortgage brokers will have to submit more and more applications. So people who are using systems like MortgageX or similar systems will see that success. So this is the biggest advantage people have using artificial intelligence to streamline their operations. But that is not all. If you submit a mortgage application, a suitability letter needs to go out. Now that AI can handle it any day, anytime with 0 involvement from yourself. Now that makes a big difference. But today that's not all. Onboarding is much simpler. These mortgage brokers get applications that come through their systems which AI has already screened. So that makes life easy for them. So the mortgage application process is much simpler for them. So that has made a difference as well. So at times like this, mortgage advisors need to spend a lot of time with their clients and make sure that they give the right advice, because the decisions that they make today can impact their mortgage for years to come. So therefore, we need to make sure that they're giving the right advice. But when you're time pressured by banks changing rates and you're time pressured by customers wanting applications submitted before the rates change, you are in a bit of a crunch. So therefore, your best ally at this stage in a war condition is your AI buddies. So your AI buddies can help you with submitting your applications much faster. So if you haven't adapted to AI to date, I think it's the best time and it's an eye-opener for everyone to look at it today. So there are so many systems that's out there that can help you streamline this process. So here are the things that you need to do to make sure that you speed up your process. So you can create something like an AI agent. Today you have Claude, today you have Google, and you have even ChatGPT, which can help you create AI agents. So using these AI agents, you can simplify your processes. So for example, if there is an incoming query from one of your clients, one of your AI agents can answer that. So if necessary, the AI agent can screen that customer, can set up an appointment in your diary, can also make sure that you have all the notes ready for you to go into that call. And if there's any questions that you need to ask the client, the AI agent can already send those questions upfront to your customer. So then you are ready for that call. So if you have a system like Colibri that you use, you can connect AI agents to that, and any meeting notes that you take will be automatically connected to a fact find. So you no longer have to fill a fact find anymore. So AI agents is your best ally in a situation where you have to deal with a lot of things. The second thing you can do is take away all your admin. Things like drafting suitability reports, things like responding to customer emails, that you can hand over to AI. Today, that part of admin AI is handling for many businesses. And I have been part of that process We have helped people streamline their processes using AI, and that's working very well for the customers who work with me. So that can help you too. So the third thing that you can do is you can use AI chatbots. So using AI chatbots that can answer some of the questions that your customers frequently ask you. They can ask things like, what's the difference between a fixed rate mortgage and a variable rate mortgage? You might be in a rush, but the customers will need answers like this. So if you are not available, you can get them to talk to your chatbot. Of course, we have to make sure those chatbots do not give advice. That's why we have the mortgage advisor. But for generic questions, you can divert them to a chatbot. Today, I use an application called Amy. It works very well. It sits on an app with my company logo on it. So if anybody wants to ask questions, they can always ask Amy. And if it's something of advice nature, that comes right on to me and I can answer that. But that's taken away a lot of pressure. So make use of these chatbots. There are so many chatbots that are out there, but make sure that those chatbots are compliant and are not giving generic answers. And that's where you might need some help to sort things out. So the best thing to do is to create a platform where it has all the information that you think is important to your customer, that is training your AI to answer these questions. So that can make a massive difference. And the fourth thing I can suggest to you is to use a LLM. Using LLMs, you can find a lot of answers today. So if you're not already using one, I think it's high time you started using one. Things like areas that you're not sure, you can ask those questions from the LLM and it'll answer. And if it's something like criteria and you don't have time to go and look for answers, we have something called a criteria bot that we use internally to help our operations. So that you can ask it questions by voice and it'll answer the question. And that's like talking to a BDM today to find the answers that are required. So that helps you find the right lender for your customer. So those are some of the tools that you can use to simplify your operations in these difficult times. Because in these difficult times, time is of essence, and any delay could result in your mortgage applications being delayed and your customer not having the best rate in the market. So if they don't get the rate that they actually agreed to because of whatever delays, like it or not, they might not like your service and they might not be a returning customer. But today, that returning customer is the one who pays most of your bills. And if you get a very satisfactory service that is helped by AI, they go and talk to their friends. So in future, you will get more referrals from your customers because you've used AI. And that's not just me telling. I have actual proof because the users of our systems like MortgageX have seen the benefit and they have seen their business double, if not tripling. So thank you very much for watching my channel. I hope this video was of use to you. So if there's anything that I can do to help you, please do get in touch with me. I know together, you and I can make a big difference in this mortgage space and help our clients have a very, very smooth journey.